Obvious here, just breaking in with a new webinar. Now, this is something new to me, just letting you know. So what we've got today, I'm going to talk to you about funnels. What's a funnel? Why do you need it? What is a sales funnel specifically? So if you're running a business of any sort, ideally you want to have a funnel. This is something where somebody comes along and they see what you have to offer and they like it, so they pick it up. But then maybe they might go a little further and pick up a little bit nicer, say they get a $10 product, and all of a sudden you can show them why they want another additional $15 product or whatever it is. This doesn't matter what it is that you're trying to sell. For instance, if you have an online business, maybe you have a $10 funnel. Somebody comes in and they see your $10 product, they go ahead and pick it up. Make sure it's something of value. You want something that's worth the $10 and then some. You want to give them more than what they're paying for. Now, with that, maybe they see, oh, hey, this is cool. And so they see it's a $50 funnel or $50 product, and they upsell to it. Upsells are a huge part of any business. As an example, I used to work at a computer store, and we did custom computers. People would come in, they'd be looking at the $3.99 computer, and they could pick it up. Some people did, but some of them wanted to play video games. So we had other higher-end computers they would be looking at, and maybe they want a better video card, maybe they want a good size screen with it, whatever it is. These people would come along and they would upsell. They would go to something bigger than what they came in originally for. Now, this is really what a lot of businesses live on. If you don't have an upsell, you are having a lot of problems. Now, let's say you have something that's even a $5 product. So maybe what you need to do first is give away something, give something away free. Maybe it's a little lesson, something teaching a person how to do whatever it is they want. For instance, like this webinar. So people watch it, they see it, and they decide, oh, hey, this person has some cool information. Maybe what they have to offer is something even better. And, I'm sorry if my lips are a little out of sync here. I have a feeling it might be because of the recording. But the point I'm saying here is you want to have something worth buying. So what is the first thing you want to do? You want to get somebody to your site. I mean, you've got a certain set of things you have to do to make a sale. So when you are there, the first thing you need to do is you need to get out of the state of non-existence as far as they're concerned. You need to have people see that you're there. They need to cut to your site or to your store or whatever. This is all advertising. That's what advertising is all about, is getting people to the place where, hey, this person has something and maybe I want it. If you ever see a store that goes out of business, or maybe a restaurant or something, if they go out of business, it's because people don't know what they have. For example, we had a great restaurant in La Crosse nearby, and we went in there, Kim and I, and had some awesome food a couple of times, but went down there looking for it, and all of a sudden they were out of business. Now, why was that? Because we were walk-by traffic. We were people who walked past and saw and said, hey, this is cool. Other people, if they're out and about looking for a place to eat, they're not going to go looking for something just to stroll by. They have something in mind, and it doesn't matter whether it's Asian food, Indian food, whatever. These people are thinking, hey, I want to go there. And if they want healthy food, well, there's certain places that are advertising they've heard of. If they've never heard of it, how are they going to get there? If you don't know where to find what you're trying to sell, if somebody doesn't know where to find you, they're going to buy from somewhere else because they don't know you exist and they don't know the value of what you have. So, when you're talking about business opportunities online, you've got hundreds of different things you could do, whether it's, penny marketing or whatever. And it's all a matter of you saying, hey, I want to make money online. What am I going to do to make that money? So, adjusting myself here. So as they're looking at what is it that they really want to see, then they are looking and saying, hey, how much money can I make in one sale? So they're looking at it and they're saying, okay, well, I can make $10 selling this product. And some people, that's as far as they go. Maybe they've got penny commissions and they're trying to build a pyramid. You're wasting your time whenever you don't have an upsell. When somebody buys from you and they like what you have, they're going to buy something else if you have it to offer, if they can see a value in it. Look at the things you find on TV. You see little packages that say, hey, you can get this and it's going to be $50. But if you want, we can throw this in for just another 20 bucks. These are upsells, and upsells are huge. Now, when you're online, you want to do a little different because people are seeing your stuff, but do you really know if they're ever going to come back? This is where mailing lists come in. When somebody comes along and they say, I want to find out more about that, then they put in their email address, they try it out, and maybe they think it's kind of cool, but they just aren't ready to commit to that right now. If you don't have a way for them to, return to your site, you are probably never going to see them again. When you look at a business online, a lot of them have you enter your email address. The reason is that puts you on their marketing list. They know you have some interest in whatever it is you have to offer. It doesn't matter what it is. They know you looked at it, so you just need to have a little bit more coaxing. Maybe 10% of who comes to your site is going to buy right away. The rest of them are going to look, and maybe they'll look again and again and again until one day they decide, hey, I've heard about this for a while, and, I can see the value of it. I know enough people who are making money with it, or even people that are presenting it even, and I think I might go ahead and do this. When you hear something about a lot of time, if you hear a lot of times about one product, eventually it's going to become a matter of you're used to hearing about it, so it's natural, and people are going to pick it up because they heard about it enough that it's a natural thing. Look at things you see on TV. They do repetitive training of their viewers by saying, hey, we've got this product. And then they come back and they say, hey, we've got this product. We've got this product. People hear about it, and they hear about it, and they hear about it. And then finally one day they say, hey, I keep hearing about this. Maybe I should look at it. Maybe I should go and get one. It doesn't matter whether you're dealing with like the P90 and somebody trying to get in fit, or somebody who's trying to just make it, make a better dinner. It all comes down to what is this person going to get from the product, and how many times do they have to see it to get there. So that's all good. And sometimes your funnel is something like try it out free for a week, or try it out free for 7 days, or You know, for $10, you can do this for a month, and if you like it, keep going. Now, the trick on that one is people go in, they try it out, and they say, hey, this is kind of cool, and they keep going. And this is how a lot of businesses keep going, is they do that little funnel, they dangle the little carrot in front of somebody. That person comes along and says, I'll bite. And then they keep going because they see a value. Whether it's, I'm going to go work out at the gym twice a week because I have a free membership for a month, or maybe it's, you know, it doesn't matter what it is really. It all comes down to that funnel. And as you can see, even a lot of businesses offline have the same kind of funnel. And so it's an interesting thing to see. And you'll find a lot of businesses, the ones that thrive most are going to be the ones who have that type of a funnel. Now, one other thing that kind of comes in handy is repeat traffic. Now, if you have something that's a repetitive item, maybe you have a restaurant as an example. Somebody comes in, they buy it, buy from you, or stores do this too, but they buy from you and they keep coming in, and eventually maybe you give them a bonus every time they come in. They give them a stamp towards a free meal. I've actually got a restaurant here that's doing it because Kim and I go there a lot for Asian food. And so we'll go in, we'll get a stamp whenever we come out. And, you know, we already went there so often that, hey, we might as well see if they have something to offer. They did, so we took advantage of it. If you go to stores like, say, Kohl's or JCPenney or something like that, if you buy from them, they're going to a lot of times give you coupons back in the mail, say, hey, come back. And usually the coupons are not good immediately. They've got a date period that you've got to spend it. Maybe it's a week down the road. This is how they make sure you keep coming in. And because there's a limited time on it, people are going to come in more often. So what can you offer with your business? Do you have an online business where you can do hangouts, people can get along and get more information from you? Do you have, well, whatever it is, what can you offer to keep somebody coming back? Is it a monthly service that you're presenting that is, say, an advertising service or something else? It all comes down to what you really want to have the people see. And you can probably hear that dog going crazy. But anyway, the point here is you want not just to bring people in, you want repeat customers. So, you know, I'm kind of wandering a little off the topic, but ultimately, these are all things that are important in a business. So you get the funnel, you get the people in, advertise first to get people to see you, and then they get the funnel. And then if you're good, you have an upsell. And sometimes you also have repeat business. Sometimes you'll see something on TV where you buy a product and, you know, maybe there's an upsell. And in addition, for $5, you get to try for 1 month a new product. And, you know, for a service that goes with it. Maybe you have a weightlifting product and you want to have somebody consult and talk to help you learn more. Maybe the updated recipe set or something like this. And you want to get this. So you put it out. Maybe you get a free subscription for the first month, going on to $9.99 or whatever it is. Most often you'll see places that they charge you for the first week or the first month. You have to put in your credit info. And the reason for that is it's easier to get somebody to continue to buy from you if they've already been buying from you. So just saying, hey, try it for free. If you don't like it, that's fine. you're going to find that it's a lot harder to get a hold of somebody that tried it out and didn't put any info in to buy it. These people are not as likely to buy it again because they just don't see where they need to spend the money all of a sudden. Now, if they've already got the money, they're going to look at it more intensely, first off. And some people, it's easier to keep buying than it is to quit. With that, what I mean is if you get them started for even $1.99 and next week the product bumps up to $5 and from there on it's $5 a month. If you've already got them paying $1.99, they're giving you money. They're giving you money, something to keep going forward. So they're going to keep going. They're going to see that this is something worth paying for, obviously, or I wouldn't be. And it may not be something they look at all the time, but it's something they may come back to and keep coming back to. And whenever you don't have that kind of a thing, say it's something free, how many times have you gone out there, tried a free week of something and said, okay, well, that was cool, and I don't really want to pay any more on it, so I'm just going to go somewhere else. Now think of what it's like for you if you did that versus, okay, you paid $1.99. What happens is at the end of that trial period, your card is automatically going to be billed again. And some people are going to quit right after they see it. Some people are going to request a refund. Some people are going to keep going. Now, if you didn't have that, you'd have a lot fewer sales. It's going to be a lot more likely somebody's going to keep coming back and coming back, and you're also getting a little bit of a profit, at least, from giving it away. It's not just saying, okay, you're here, try it out, go away, thanks. So you have your funnel, you have the people that come to your site, the funnel, the upsells, getting them to buy something up front. And remember, if you buy something, it's always easier to buy something else. If you go to the store and you buy that computer, back to the analogy of what I was doing. You buy the computer, okay, well, you need a monitor to go with that computer. And hey, you kind of need a printer. Well, while you're at it, let's get you the surge protector and the, maybe the screen shield, whatever. External storage. And hey, maybe you've got a deal that you can be an affiliate for somebody else. Like, okay, while you're at it, let's sign you up for your internet service. And so people would do that. Obviously, this is dated a little bit because most people already have the internet and a lot of people already know the things they need. But going back to when I was working with the sales part, this is all something we had to do. And the things we sold at that point were AOL. For those who remember or have seen it, it's not such a big thing anymore. But all of the time it came up to these products and these things that would just change somebody's perspective. And like I said, it's easy to get them to buy something else. If you come in and you go to McDonald's, you're going to buy a burger. Okay. Well, would you like to make that a meal? Okay. And would you like to supersize that? So these are all upsells, and they all start from the initial purchase of, I'd like a burger. So people get a meal and then they get it larger. You've done it. I've done it. I know a lot of people have, and it all comes down to that same thing. Spend money, spend a little bit more. Hey, it's only a couple dollars more. Why not? And keep going. So that said, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.